On this episode of Heartbroke,
the moment I knew I was in love was the first moment I saw her.
is love enough to sustain a relationship when all you do is fight about money? Where do you see your relationship going?
Not good.
For this young couple, something has to change,
I didn't want to lose my lifestyle. I still wanted to be the man that Ella deserved.
or love just won't be enough.
I don't need nice things. I don't want you to have like loads of debt.
What is your big goal? This is a show about love, money, and the difficult stuff that happens in between. We're giving couples a financial game plan to solve their challenges. But will they be able to make things work after 6 weeks? Or will the trial prove too testing?
We've been dating for about 7 years and living together for about 6.
I feel like if we were financially stable, we would be married by now.
Absolutely,
And
100%.
probably
Yeah.
a kid because I really want to have kids.
The pandemic hit and we're both in the serving industry and it really hit us hard. Together, we're making $135,000. All of our expenses for the month, I would say it's about $5,000. In savings right now, I probably have just under $5,000.
And my savings is at 2,000.
I'm really excited to meet Misty because I feel like she could really set us up with a roadmap.
Hi, Misty.
Hi,
welcome.
Ella. Thank
How are
you.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
So I'm about to meet with Jeremy and Ella. And on paper, their financial situation looks pretty good. They have a good income and their expenses don't seem to be too out of control. So I'm interested to see what's going on here. Looking forward to getting to know you as a couple and then see how I can help you the most.
Thank you, we need it.
So how are things going in your relationship right now?
In our relationship right now, I would say we've been better. I think we're just both really stressed out.
And I am very disappointed in myself because I managed to save $22,000 last year and I only have 2,000 left. And I worked so hard for it, and the fact that it's all gone it's sad.
The good thing is, though, you know how to save $22,000, which means you know how to do it again.
Yes.
How about debt? Do you guys have joint credit cards or student loans, anything like that?
So I'll start because mine's really quick.
Yeah.
So I never had a credit card before. My parents told me
Okay.
to not get a credit card. And then we can talk about your
Okay.
1 million credit cards.
Okay. So we have an Amex
I
that
do.
may have been maxed out.
When in doubt, use the Amex. And that's the trap I've kind of fallen into when I had lost my job. I didn't want to lose my lifestyle. I still wanted to be the man that Ella deserves. I still wanted to take her out. I still wanted to buy her things, do things for her. I think now I'm up to about 5 to 6 credit cards.
And how much do you think the total balance is on those combined?
Man, 4,000.
4,000 about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't need nice things. I don't want you to have like loads of debt. I'd rather that you didn't have that.
It's good to know that. Sometimes I think we think that we know how someone else might feel or what might make them happy, but we don't. So it's good to know that if it's starting to impact your relationship, might be something where you just prioritize paying it down, or you just decide I'm not going to use it as much anymore. Because if you keep using it and then paying it off and use it, it doesn't go away. Is there a plan B for either of you when it comes to careers?
For me, my backup's real estate, but I am the king of, going 90% and then like not finishing the last 10%. Like I studied for my real estate exam and I was about to take it and then I ended up not taking the test.
Like, say things continue the way they are. Where do you see your relationship going?
Not good. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I really want to have kids. Like really badly. But right now I don't see it happening like anytime soon. And that worries me. You know?
It was so nice to talk to you both. Like, clearly you love each other, and
I love her
you've got
more than
some
anything.
things that are going on right now that are causing some stress. So I'm curious, what is your big goal?
Man, out of debt, working in a space or a job that I enjoy, which I feel like could be real estate, but I haven't put in the full 100%, prep work for the test. But I think I'm just scared as well, because what if You know, what if I do that and then I fail? And it's scary.
If you don't step up to the plate or you don't give yourself a chance, nothing will change. Nothing.
Yeah.
And I think it's really just your mindset.
You're right, I need to step up to the plate.
Yeah.
Because I won't know if I don't try.
First of all, was there anything that came up when we were talking before that kind of surprised you, or maybe you didn't expect to hear from him?
The whole like he'll pay for everything. I think he likes to act like he has the money to do that when he doesn't. He's stressed about providing for our future, like, but by going out and spending money and drinking, it's making things a lot worse.
Yeah. Those habits don't tend to change as more stress comes on.
Yeah.
Whether it's more stress with children or work or money.
I don't know, he has like the potential, and I just worry for him that he's never gonna fully like succeed in his career or pick something, you know? Like the fact that he didn't do his real estate.
Did that bother you?
Yeah. Because it makes me feel like you're just gonna give up on everything, you know?
I'll start with you, Ella. I think it's important that you start to build your financial history. And so I think what I would like you to do very soon is get a secured credit card. You use it like a credit card and you pay it off and start to see that credit score go up. Now for you, since you did get somewhat far as the real estate studies, I'd like to see you get that test scheduled.
Okay.
And I think you need to just take action. And then if you decide that you're going out after work, I want you to start deciding how long you're gonna be there and what you plan to spend, because you're gonna have to start taking control of all of these things in order to have the future that you guys want. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay.
I think we can do it.
Same.
I'm starting from today.
Hello. Sorry, excuse the state of me. I just got home from work. I actually got a new job, a new restaurant job, which is really exciting, around the corner. In this drawer, I have my tips that I have been saving, $3,200. Jeremy is still going out, which is honestly like not really that surprised at this point anymore. Also, Jeremy has not booked his real estate test. I just don't know what to do because it's his life, his career.
Hi. It's so good to see you. It's been 6 weeks since I've seen Ella and Jeremy, and honestly, I'm a little nervous to see what I'm gonna come into. So let's have a seat and catch up. So, how are things going when it comes to your finances and your relationship since we last spoke?
Yeah.
I feel like we've been making steps, but definitely still need to stick to it.
Yeah.
Since I last saw you, I have like just over $4,000 of $100 bills in a box. I think I'm ready to get rid of the box.
Okay. Okay.
I think.
So it's not good to save money in a box. But I think if you wanted to start something like a Roth IRA or an investment account for you for your future, the max that you can put in a Roth IRA is $6,000 a year. So that's $500 a month, which you're filling up the box pretty fast. I think you could easily do that. By the time you get to 65, that'd be about $800,000+ in there.
Oh, wow.
That's something you could just do on autopilot.
Yeah.
And just put it in there, that can grow, and then you have some of that other money to build up that savings. So tell me about the secured credit card. Were you able to get one?
Yes, I was able to get 3.
Okay. No, that's good. So
Yeah.
what other things have been going on? Like, have you still been going out while she's staying in, or what is that looking like lately?
Occasionally, yeah.
Can I quickly say something? It's so funny. So I feel like Jeremy has been actually doing better on the going out, but slipped up recently.
Yeah, I mean, I've been going out here and there. It's just like, I don't know, I gotta like change like my lifestyle up, I guess. I'm just like really disappointed in myself, and I have like a lot of anxiety. I think I just feel guilty. You know, my real estate exam, we spoke last time, and I was like, I was gonna put in for it, and I still haven't.
Okay.
That was like a big goal.
This is a big problem because I do believe in you, babe. I have been believing in you, but I don't understand why you haven't just booked your test.
When you're acting out of guilt and shame, it usually doesn't move you further towards your goals.
I don't know, I just feel like I didn't expect myself at 28 to be like working in a restaurant.
Well, then quit. Go do something else. You're making a choice. Like, you're choosing to continue the way things are. I think we need to kind of focus on your mind. You just need to start giving yourself a little proof that you can get out of this well that you're in, because you can.
And if it's not something that you really, really want to do and you're not really passionate, that's okay. I'll support you in whatever. I want you to be happy, you know?
Okay. Thanks.
Because I know you can do better.
But what are some of the things you could commit to doing for me?
For me, I'm gonna commit to maybe, you know, meet with someone, kind of like a mentor or therapist, just to kind of get my mind right.
Find somebody that you feel like you can kind of connect with and be honest with. That'll be huge as far as the success that you can have. And with you, start the Roth IRA, start investing, and then start saving that money. I think you're gonna start to feel really good when you see that pile up. You just have to believe that you have good things and you can want more. All right?
Thank you so much.
Misty.
All right.
And I will let you know when he books his test.
Please do.
Yeah. I'll keep you
Please do.
updated.
This has been really, really helpful for the both of us. We're both thinking more in the future rather than present. I think it's been very eye-opening for Jeremy.
I'm really gonna make some life changes and, you know, break my anxiety and, you know, get motivated again. I'm lucky I got her, so.
Thanks, Misty.
Bye.
When are you gonna book that test? Tomorrow.
I'm very proud of this one. He is booking his test. Yay! I'm so proud of you. Finally.
Feels good.
Yay.